They laughed at me when I told them I was feeding my hens seaweed and sunshine. They said, "This is Africa, not Norway. We don't need ocean plants to raise chickens." But when my birds started laying 300 eggs a year per hen, those same people suddenly wanted to know everything I was doing. You see, the secret to turning average chickens into super layers isn't just in fancy feeds or vaccines, it's in nature itself and knowing how to use it properly. Let me take you on the journey, because I didn't start with a perfect flock. My birds were healthy but average. They gave me 200 to 230 eggs a year, just like most people's layers. I was feeding quality feed, maintaining hygiene, and giving them access to clean water and space. But I still had broken shells, inconsistent laying, and birds that just refused to meet their potential. I wanted more. I knew the genetics could do better. So I started digging deep into poultry physiology and feed science. Not just what to feed, but why it works, how the body absorbs it, and what causes certain hens to lay 250 eggs, while others push 300 or more. And that's when I stumbled across two powerful tools that changed everything: kelp meal and vitamin D3. Let's unpack this slowly, clearly, so that when we finish, you'll have zero doubt about how and why it works, and exactly how to apply it in your own flock. If you're with me, hit that like button. Let me know where you're watching from in the comments below. And if this video ends up bringing you value, consider subscribing to stay connected. Why hens stop at 200 eggs instead of 300? Every hen has a genetic limit. A good commercial layer like the Isa Brown, Lohmann Brown, or Highline can give 280 to 320 eggs per year under ideal conditions. But what stops them? Not feed quantity, not lighting, not even disease in most cases. The real silent killers are micronutrient deficiencies. Tiny, almost invisible shortfalls in essential trace minerals and vitamins that interfere with egg yolk formation, shell development, calcium metabolism, hormone balance, and immune function. Let me give you an example. Your feed might have enough calcium, between 3.5 to 4%, but if the hen can't absorb it due to low vitamin D3, she'll still lay thin-shelled eggs. She might stop laying for a week, or she might produce soft shells and eat them before you even collect. That's lost production, and most farmers don't even realize it's happening. Kelp meal, the superfood from the sea. Now let's talk about kelp. Kelp is a large brown seaweed, usually harvested from cold oceans like the North Atlantic. In dried meal form, it contains over 60 trace minerals. Natural iodine supports thyroid function. Zinc, selenium, manganese, immunity and fertility, B vitamins and vitamin K, amino acids, complex sugars like alginates and laminarin, immune stimulants. But what does all that mean in simple terms? Kelp helps the hen's thyroid gland produce the right hormones to regulate metabolism and reproductive cycles. It strengthens her immune system so she resists infections better. It improves gut health, which means she absorbs nutrients more efficiently, and it boosts yolk color and size due to the natural carotenoids and minerals. When I started feeding 5 grams per bird per day, mixed directly into the mash, I noticed changes within 2 weeks. Yolk color deepened naturally. Shells became stronger. My hens seemed more active. Laying rates jumped from 78% to 91% in just 4 weeks. And I hadn't even added the vitamin D3 yet. Vitamin D3, the calcium gatekeeper. Everyone knows layers need calcium, but almost nobody talks about how calcium enters the blood and gets deposited into the shell gland. That job belongs to vitamin D3, also known as cholecalciferol. Vitamin D3 is not the same as D2, and it's more effective in birds. It allows the intestinal lining to absorb calcium and phosphorus, regulates blood calcium levels, and triggers the shell gland to use that calcium to form strong, thick shells. Without it, calcium just passes through and gets wasted. Your birds may be eating crushed shells or limestone, but they'll still lay thin, soft, or malformed eggs. Here's the kicker. Birds kept indoors under shade or in rainy, cloudy seasons can't synthesize enough D3 from sunlight, and many commercial feeds contain only 2000 IU/kg, which is the bare minimum. I adjusted my feed to include 4000 IU/kg of D3, mixed as a premix or added in oil form. It was safe, natural, and based on studies that show D3 levels up to 5000 IU/kg improve laying performance and shell strength. Within 3 more weeks, my shell breakage dropped by 80%. My daily egg count rose to 94%. Feed efficiency improved. Fewer grams of feed per egg laid. It was like my flock had unlocked a secret power. Before I tell you the exact method I use to hit 300 eggs per bird per year, how to do it yourself, step by step.
More often, your flock might be getting sick, your hens might be producing less eggs,
and your birds may not be growing faster as you'll desire. Worry not, we have created an ebook with more than 49 natural organic herbs that will ensure a faster growth for your birds, ensure that your hens lay more eggs, and ensure that your birds have an enhanced health through treating diseases and pest eradication. These herbs ranges from simple and available products such as garlic and ginger to moringa, mango leaves, and pawpaw. This ebook explains each natural product or herb using a very simple layout. Background information, biochemical composition, benefits for the poultry birds, preparation, and finally, inclusion levels or dosages. So, you'll be able to apply the information even if you're a beginner farmer. On top of that, you will get free consultations to help you achieve your desired goals. Get the ebook using the link in the description of this video or scan the QR code on the screen right now. Are you ready to make more money farming poultry organically? Here's the exact method I use to hit 300 eggs per bird per year. Step 1. Add kelp meal. Source clean, food grade or animal certified kelp meal. Start with 2.5 grams per bird per day, increase to 5 grams after 7 days. Mix thoroughly into the daily ration. Avoid pelleting, it destroys heat-sensitive compounds. Step 2. Fortify vitamin D3. Use cholecalciferol or D3. Add 3,000 to 4,000 IU kilograms into your complete feed. Use a powder premix or D3 oil diluted and sprayed on mash. Protect from sunlight and heat. D3 degrades quickly in hot storage. Step 3. Balance calcium and phosphorus. Ensure 3.5 to 4.0% calcium from limestone or oyster shell. Maintain 0.35 to 0.4% phosphorus. Ideal CAP ratio 1. Step 4. Maintain feed quality. Store feed in airtight bins. Rotate stock every 2 to 3 weeks. Avoid mold, sunlight, or wetness. Micronutrients are fragile. Step 5. Track key metrics. Laying rate, % hens laying per day, feed conversion, grams of feed per egg, shell quality, breakage rate, thickness, egg weight and yolk color, general bird health and alertness. The science backs it up. This isn't just theory or bush medicine. A 2018 study in the Journal of Animal Science and Technology found that kelp supplemented hens had better egg output, thicker shells, and improved yolk color. Research from the Poultry Science Association shows that D3 levels of 4,000 IU kgs result in fewer shell defects, more consistent laying patterns, and stronger bones, especially in older hens. Iodine from kelp supports thyroid function, which controls the reproductive hormones that initiate ovulation in hens. Combine them, you get stronger, more productive birds with less disease, less waste, and more eggs per bird. Why this matters for you? Here's the reality. Most smallholder farmers lose 30 to 40 eggs per bird each year due to avoidable nutrient deficiencies. Most don't even know what they're missing. Meanwhile, egg prices are rising, feed is expensive, and every egg counts. You don't need a PhD to apply this. You need clean kelp meal. You need reliable D3. You need consistency, and the results will speak for themselves. Imagine this. If you have 100 hens and you raise their output from 230 to 300 eggs a year, that's an extra 7,000 eggs annually. Even at Kenyan shillings 15 per egg, that's 105,000 Kenyan shillings more revenue, all from seaweed and sunshine. They called me crazy. They thought I was wasting money. Now, I'm the one with the steady supply of eggs, even during off-season months, and my birds aren't stressed or sick, they're just well-fed and nutritionally empowered. So here's my challenge to you. Try this for 30 days. Just 5 grams of kelp, and boost your D3 to 4,000 IU kg. Track it. Write it down. Share your results. And don't be surprised when people start calling you crazy, because your hens are outperforming every flock around you. And that's exactly how it should be. Would you like me to share a simple kelp plus D3 mini feed mix for your flock based on age or weight? Let me know below. Let's take poultry to the next level together. Don't forget to download your copy of the Poultry Farming Organic ebook using the link in the description of this video or scan the QR code on your screen right now. See you there.